Hello guys, it's Michiko again. If you guys have joined the previous Features live stream, then welcome once again. But yeah, we are going to be playing a brand new rhythm game that's going to be coming out officially in a few months after, of course, the beta version has been concluded, like the beta program, the open beta program. So yeah, welcome to Hexa Hysteria. So it's another brand new rhythm game around the block. And I have been quite fortunate to be able to participate on its open beta. Even why would you even call it open beta if you still need to sign up? That's still technically like a closed beta, but okay. Like it said, it's still beta. Of course, there's a lot that could be changed from feedback. So the game previously has had a iOS test flight beta already passed like a few weeks ago, and then now they've opened up for the Android version. So that's how I got the game over here. So let's just take in. Welcome back, Michiko. Really nice touch over there. So by the looks of it, the game has taken the lore route where it just puts the story of the game right front and center. Anyway, I want to change the text over here. There you go. Nice. Well, then how did Michi play this closed beta? Yeah, I signed up on their beta program. So I'm guessing the I is hidden data detected can be repaired after all memory items are retrieved. Okay, cool. So let's just take a look around. Ooh, unlock memory items, play back memories. Oh, this is like your story animations, the CG of the animations. Let's check on the settings. What we have over here: music volume, UI FX volume, hit note FX volume. Do appreciate them actually like separating the FX settings right like this. Note speed, I'm already comfortable with this. Background blur, I'd like that to be decreased to be around 3 actually, because I want to see a little bit more of the background, like it's not too distracting like Lanota's. Background dim, I want that to be 4. So the delay offset setting, I may need to try to do this again. I know it's actually fine with this speaker right here. I'm all for more story-driven reading games, so I'm looking forward to this. Oh, for sure. And there's even special effects settings. So display each beat. So there's going to be beat lines. I've enabled that specifically because I'm still not used to the playfield of the game, which you're going to be seeing right after this. There's particle effects. My phone's already good enough to run things like games that are pretty much heavy graphically, like Takumi Cubic or 7's Code, so I'll enable that. Short note after image. Display an after image when a short note tap catch flick is hit too early or too late. So that means it'll show you if it's early or late. Cool. Use node widen animation. Nodes will widen gradually when they move along the trail. If this setting is turned off, it will stay at the same size. I want to try and disable that actually because I want the nodes to be consistent. Use filter effects. So there are certain charts that use special glitchy effects according to the lore of the story. So I'm going to be showing that. I'm going to be enabling that, and show loss all perfect full combo hint. When you lose all perfect and full combo during playthrough, so show a small hint on the middle of the screen. So that's the equivalent of Figros's judgment line being turned from gold yellow to blue to completely white, or Orsmix's progress bar with the blue and gold and white indicators as well, but of course it has multiple judgment timing windows. So this is how Hexa Hysteria is going to be communicating that, oh, I've lost my full combo moment. Oh, I've lost my all perfect. Okay, the customizability is definitely high. And look at the touch settings. They have vibration. They have freaking vibrations. Like, why don't all rhythm games have this? Like, come on, Sidus 1 is the OG. Like, Cytos One has definitely biased me about using vibrations in a rating game, so I love it that they've actually added into the game. Wow, I actually whistled. So, sound effects. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit iffy about the sound effects, but considering I'm still new with the game, having audio cues are pretty great, like, for the short term. Color settings. So, if you guys have been familiar with Cetoid, the Cytus fan-made chart player, then you would have definitely known about this. Like, you know what this kind of customizability offers to you. I'm not going to be touching them, I'm still going to be keeping them on default, but you can definitely customize them. Like, you know, what if I want like my catch note to be a little bit more orange? So their levels, their values are all from 10. So I think for orange you need red and blue. I don't know how to control these, but yeah, having the option to do this from the beginning, like, oh, there you go, there you go. Oh, there you go. We got orange. We got orange catch nuts. Nice. We got orange. Oh, that's deep orange. There we go. That's how deep the customizability of the game is. Oh yeah, and they have flicks, but we'll talk about that later. Cloud settings not enabled at the moment for the open beta. Other settings, thank God I have English. Thank you. There's a tutorial. You know what? Let's enter the tutorial. Considering we are checking this game out, this is a completely novel gameplay experience. So take a look at the tutorial. Might be good for us. So here it is. Introduction. Tap on when the note arrives. Tap on the trail. So yeah, the textures are a little bit for me. They could definitely be improved in later months. Oh yeah, and there's the flick, or what would they say, flip, on the tutorial, even though it should have been flick. So I'm probably going to be screenshotting that and just post that on their Discord server. Hold note. So there are two hold notes. There are hold notes where you need to tap at the start to get the judgment right, and they are holds where you would just, you know, catch like these. They're the normal catch tap notes. Ding, ding, ding. And then there's the hold catch. So you just put your finger on the trail, and then if there's a long note like that, you will just do that. So there's the combo note. That's a little bit weird. Like, it's kind of like the Taiko's, like the balloon filling up animation thing. Signals are to be hit, they will be hidden. So thank God I have indicators for combo notes, so that's really nice. Even though they're really subtle, but then again, it's still like early phase. Like, they could definitely change the textures later on. Welcome to Hexa Hysteria. So yeah, here we go. So we like back when the game was first announced, and then they started to show the gameplay trailers. Like, the play feel like over here, like all these trails are stationary, but we hadn't known that they could definitely be moved, just like Figros's judgment lines, or Ors Mix's judgment anchors, which are, you know, the circles where the notes would come in. So yeah, this definitely adds into the potential of this game being quite unique. And there you go. There's our all perfect on the tutorial level. So yeah, let's take a look at our playable song list over here on Main Story Chapter 1, Journey's End. So first of all, we're going to be experiencing all the gameplay, and then for story stuff, we're just going to be skipping all of them until we get into the end of the stream. So let's first check Umami. And if you're wondering who made these songs, they're made by the same artist, Sweet Dove. So let's take a look at it. So they have difficulties of easy, medium, and hard. So nothing too aesthetic, like there's nothing aesthetic about the difficulty naming. It's just plain simple, which I do appreciate. It makes them much easier to remember, or even refer to them when you're going to be talking to other people. So this is Umami. As you can see, the playfield goes in and out. But this is not the only gimmick that the song has. Like back when I first tried it, when the open beta was started, like come on, look at this. Tell me that this is not like La Nota. Oh yeah, and the flicks, you can just flick to on wherever on the trail, just as long as you flick it on time. And as you can see from the middle of the screen just then, it actually tells me that I have lost my all perfect, but I am still on the full combo run. But there is another indicator that I just realized right now. So if we can just miss a note, yes, the progress bar that you can see on the top right over here, this very thin line that progresses through the song, it changes colors just like on Orsmix. So good job on actually putting like multiple indicators into the game. Now I want to test another thing. Can you switch fingers while doing a hold? Like, what is this? This is whack. I love the flexibility of just being able to press anywhere as long as you're still on the trail. Like you don't need to press specifically on the judgment lines over here. Like look, this is dope. Oh, I actually missed. Huh. Alright then. Well, that's your introduction to what Hexa Hysteria has to offer for us rhythm gamers. Definitely looks cool. So yeah, they have earlys and lates. They have your usual judgments, perfect, good, and miss. To be honest, like on some narrative-driven, like story-driven rating games, they want to sprinkle in their own little terminologies into the difficulties and even the judgment names, but just keeping it consistent as perfect, good, or miss. This makes it much more simpler. It makes it much more straightforward, so that you wouldn't really need to focus on remembering all these technical terms that you might as well just use words like perfect, good, or miss and just focus on the story. So there you go. So yeah, that's only our first song. So let's check out on the our next song. It definitely feels like upbeat, uplifting. So really love it. So this is Reads again by Sweet Dove. We have a hard level 8 right here. Even though the gimmicks aren't really as impressive as Umami, but this definitely takes the note pattern the game just a little bit higher. And to be honest, the beat lines really help. But we're gonna try without using them later on. Like having this tap effects as well. Well, there you go. There goes my full combo. I was gonna help. Like this definitely complements the song, the tap sound effects. Dun, 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 dun. Now, if you're wondering if this is this game going to be like free to play, to be honest, not sure. But hopefully, the game will be free to play, and then later when it launches, they're going to be adding some kind of DLC feature for extra new content. Because come on, this is so cool to just play, you know? And I really hope that these kinds of rhythm games that turn our perspective on how to play them over on its head actually strive. I'm not saying other rhythm games that are using prerequisite gameplay mechanics of other rhythm games such as VSRG, for example, Kalpa, has it, you know, bad, but what it lacks on the gameplay features, they could definitely make do with. They can definitely make do with other elements of the story, like well, other aspects of the game, like adding stories or having characters that you can definitely relate to. But again, we're going back into the topic of Hexa Hysteria. Like, look, it's fun. It looks like Super Hexagon merged with Lanota. I'm pretty sure the game will be paid upfront. Admittedly, I've never published the game to Google Play, but that bug where you had to buy the game doesn't seem something that would come up. Well, I think it's probably like an effect from them doing their initial open beta test on test flight on iOS, because if they want to release the game on iOS, they would definitely need to be profitable, because developers licensing for iOS occurs yearly. And meanwhile, on Android, your developer license to publish apps into the Google Play Store is a one-time purchase. So I think it's still going to be free to play on Android, but at the very least, if they want to implement a full version type of deal, I want them to see them doing like chapter 1 for free, like the initial 5 songs or something for free, and then the next chapters you would need to unlock using a full version and price them at only $1. Like $1 is already enough. They can get enough traction of people to download the game. Like before me doing this live stream, Heaven EJHD actually did their own live stream of playing the beta test of Hexa Hysteria on his iPad, and yeah, there's quite a bit of people who are taking interest into the game. So I'm just spreading this out into probably more audience, well, even though it's a bit smaller, and hopefully, yeah, it will definitely have a pretty good effect whenever the game actually launches. So let's talk about the currencies. So the currencies are memory keys. memory keys you can get after playing each game, but you can only store about 999 memory keys, and those keys are used to unlock songs or memories over here. So, to give you a quick rundown on what kind of story that Hexa Hysteria entails, it's basically like a post-apocalyptic era where AI that has been storing memories of humans of the past try to relieve them, like not relieve, relive them. They want to remember, they want to see what humans have done in the past before this post-apocalyptic era or whatever, where AI is just superior and then apparently there's no humans left. So we're just going back through the computer systems' memories of humans of the past. So that's why we need quote-unquote memory keys to unlock them. That temporal displacement, interesting. So let's just continue on by play Mellifluous, again by Sweet Duff, and let's see the difficulty. We have another hard 8. Getting to some serious -1 vibes from that plot summary. Well, it's not like too bad. It definitely treats us as some kind of user. I don't know if the user of us being an artificial intelligence or just like another like entity, because I hadn't really read the story through and through. I just wanted to experience it, like, you know, with your own. How to download? It's not out. I am a part of the beta test. You know what? Let me just type it in. Alright, there you go. I'm a part of the beta test, so the game is not out publicly just yet, but please check it out whenever it does. Alright, hold on. There you go. Nice. Let's play. This is definitely the kind of vibes that you would see from like chapter 0, chapter 1 of La Nota. But this is definitely much more cheerful. Now the weird thing, whoa, okay. Wow, perspective, no. Perspective's changing. It actually changes your perspective, holy shit. Like, it tilts. Oh, okay, this is a little bit trippy, okay. Focus on the notes. You can definitely switch fingers while doing the holds, so that's cool to know. Yo, flick streams! Yo, that's an actual flick stream! And by the looks of it, like... Okay, never mind. They actually have judgments other than perfect and miss. But considering their timing window, it's a little bit more forgivable actually. But I would definitely like the idea of the flicks only having like perfect and good judgments. So no grades. It's just a matter of if you flick the notes or not. Just to at least make it a little bit more bearable. Nice. Memory repaired. Oh, that was so good. Like, the song's so good, and how the chart executes. Oh, that's so great. Love it. Can't wait for a boss song to have a flick stream. Well, we'll definitely see, because apparently it maybe has. Like, come on, we've only been seeing like level 8s. Okay, we're going to be skipping the story. We're going to be checking out the story at the end of the stream, like after we've done all the gameplays and stuff. Because there is actually a feature for us to be able to relive those segments and stuff. And I just realized, wait, what? I just realized there's like a Pepsi logo over there. Come on, let it scroll, Oh no, it slowed down. Like, the title of the next song is barely covering the name of Pepsi. Anyway, let's go to our next song, Purchase in the Soul, again by Sweet Dove. And again, we'll just skip the story for now. We're going to be checking them out later, but let's see the difficulty. 2, 4, we have a 7 again. Interesting. Alright, let's keep an open mind and let's see how the song goes. Oh, you can definitely do this. You can definitely have like 6 fingers over here. Thank you, multi-touch. There goes my full, all perfect. I'm trying to mess up with their like the flick angling. Okay, so it's not like the flick angling isn't really as restrictive as La Nota's, which only gives you like a 15-degree of flick area, whereas Figure's is just 360. But over here, at the very least, it explicitly like feels like you can only go from up or down as long as you're not like directly at the border of the 90-degree angle of each type of flick. So even if you just flick like right on the other side over here, like towards outside of the towards the outside of the trail over here, as long as you're just flicking at the general direction of up and down, it's still going to be detected. Also, the tracks can be transparent. What do you mean? Can't you just upload APK on OBB on the internet? No, that will be breaking the terms and conditions of me being able to be a part of this beta program anyway. time tuning failed. Time displacement. Please tune the time to the date when the recipe was bought. Oh, oh my god. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean time tuning? What? Is there like an actual thing? Like, is that like what? There's actual lore? What? No. Unlock memory items. Oh. Item damage. Sure you. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. It actually needs you to grind stuff to unlock that last song in the chapter. Okay. So, here's the thing. Journey's End, as you can see, it's about memories about two humans, and then apparently, to unlock that last song, you need the memory items. Memory items are the stuff that you can redeem them by fixing the memories using the keys that you've gotten. So there you go, we got an egg sandwich. Year 2010, month 3, date 24. So that's one of the items. But what the story actually forces us to do is to check when the recipe was bought. So that means we could just go back to the main menu over here. We'll access memory items, and apparently this is going to be our recipe. So let's unlock that. 2017, month 8, date 1. So date 8. Let's check it out. Please tune the time to the date when the recipe was bought. Well, I've bought the recipe. What are you talking about? Like, do I need to get all of them again? No, do I have to actually like grind stuff? Bruh, like this is the grindy bit of the game. I can't speedrun it. No. Alright then. Well, at the early it gives us an opportunity to... Oh no, the shop's not open. Okay, whatever. It gives us an opportunity to mess up with the settings again. So, let's use that. Short node after image. I'm still going to be enabling that. No beat lines. Oh, you can definitely. It's easier to trigger flick node. There's actually a setting where you can adjust on how hard or how easy it is to flick the notes. That's amazing. Alright, we'll turn that to normal, I guess. I'll keep the color settings. Other settings still fine. Then here's my player info. Player ST. The hell ST? What do you mean? What do you mean ST? I'm Michiko. What? What? Or is it just because I'm in a chapter? Oh yeah, it is just because I'm in the chapter. So that's a weird. That's a weird thing to see, I guess. Like, is that actually a part of the game? Like, okay, yeah, that is definitely a bug. Like, why the hell would it show off ST? Like, who is ST? It's an Easter egg. Huh. Like, I thought that's a bug. Okay, I think we can go back from to Umami. We'll try and play at a higher speed. We'll play the hard once again. And let's see if we can get an all combo. So this is without the beat lines on the trails. Definitely gonna turn on the SFX later on, because this is a little bit loud. Feels weird to see the notes just growing out of existence. Like, no, not out of, into existence. No, I'm all perfect. I wonder if the game is going to be introducing like a mode where it'll restrict your timing windows, but gives you more keys, just like what Kalpa has for lunatic mode. But I don't think Kalpa actually rewards you of using lunatic mode, i.e. the tighter timing windows. It's just to improve upon your accuracy. That'll be interesting to be added into here, I guess. I'll never get bored of this first song though, like come on. The gimmicks are good, the gimmicks are really good. Alright, there we go, 999. Well yeah, this is beta, duh. You can't just search for it. So yeah, there you go. A one good. Haha. Let's try out the other songs because we do need to grind for those keys. Oh, you can even check the charter names. Okay, interesting. This is not My. This is Dance Cube. My has 8. Oh, that. Okay, there you go. My has 8 buttons. Okay. Alright, come on. Dun, dun, dun. Please. Please. Just give me the all perfect. I think I may need to activate that beat line feature again, cause yeah, I'm gonna enable that. I'm gonna enable that, cause some visualization would be really nice. All right, where are you? There you go. Display each beat. Thank you very much. Give me the lines. Thank you. There you go. It actually helps a lot. Holy shit. To be honest, I'd like to know what you guys think. Considering like the playfield actually moves around and stuff, and after playing Figros for quite a while and seeing like people who has never even touched rating games before, they would see things like this where the playfield that you would you know, click all the notes and stuff, it's kind of nauseating. Like, do you guys agree that the game like a game like Hexa Hysteria would definitely make you feel nauseating or not? Because that is definitely going to be like a factor that the charters may need to consider. The last thing you want is to actually make your players feel uneasy while playing your game. I'm still getting a full combo, by the way. Bruh. Bruh, that miss. I don't feel that, but I can definitely see that happening with other people, especially people not used to it. I haven't heard these songs before. They're nice though. Maybe because they're all originals in this game. Yes, of course. That's pretty much the problem with these kinds of up-and-coming rhythm games, is that on one hand, they would definitely want to attract the mainstream rhythm gaming player base by adding well-known songs into the game. But considering that this is like a passion project, like most of these rhythm games are solo developers that just make them just because they wanted to. Eventually, they want to set themselves apart from other rhythm games that would, launch with things like probably Pupa or Conflict or whatever, and they want to show the value of the game without needing to shoehorn in those mainstream rhythm game songs. Like, they would definitely be added into the future, but at the very least, they want to show off what kind of song list that they can curate for the game, and if it fits or not with the vibe that the game is trying to tell. So for me, it definitely nails it. Like, it definitely nails it. Either they make the story around the song, or they search for songs that fit into the narrative of the game, which is a really good starting point if you're going to be making rhythm games in general. You gotta have to think about what you're going to be starting with, what you're going to be showing off to other players. Anyway, let's play off Mellifluous. What's weird is that I don't feel that's the case for a game with much more exaggerated playthrough movements. Maybe it's just an issue with more subtle flowing movement. It totally depends. Like motion sickness is a very subjective thing. Like, people can have motion sickness just by watching a video, maybe that maybe tricks their brain so much, like messes their vertigo or whatever, that it makes them ill. And rhythm games are it definitely stimulates your brain in a way that if you can't get used to it, you're fucked. Agree with the point about songs fitting with the story. Like, I can't imagine this song getting Conflict like ever because it doesn't fit. Yeah, so if they are going to be adding songs like that, they either need to make like a side story, or they'll just release them as standalone songs as DLCs. Anyway, let's again play Mellifluous. Back when I was playing voice, it's these kinds of songs that I would probably associate voice with, considering the story that it tries to tell. But eventually voice gave up on that and just released, just songs that Riot wants to add into the game, which kind of beats the entire purpose of Voice's potential of being a pretty good narrative-driven rhythm game, just like Demo and Citus. So probably games like Hexa Hysteria right now can revive that. Revive that type of thinking. No, I forgot. Okay, what actually made me messed up is that I couldn't differentiate between the blue outward flicking note and a normal double tap over there. So yeah, that is a big F over there. It feels like Lanota with the song choices a bit. I really like how the songs fit the story. Yeah, some songs can be fit with the story. I wonder how hard this game can get. Oh, it can definitely be hard. Like, it doesn't need to be on that hexagonal shape, or it can only like spin on its own. Like, as you can see on the very first song of chapter 1, it could like the tracks can be rearranged to whatever the charters want to be. Anyway, 500 memory keys. We could definitely unlock some more items. So let's see what we can unlock. Let's unlock the chocolate chip cookies. Yes. Hey, chocolate chip cookies. Nice. Let's unlock the black coffee as well. I actually wonder how will boss songs will be implemented in this game. I don't think there's actually going to be like quote-unquote boss songs, considering the vibe of the story that they're actually going on right now, which is following humans or characters of the past and their day-to-day life as AI tries to understand what humans were like in the past. Like, look, come on, how is this not wholesome? Hey, we already played Mellifluous. Let's play Purchase in the Soul. The coffee. What do you mean? What do you mean the coffee? What do you mean the coffee? What do you mean the coffee? Like 2007 230. Yeah, what's wrong with that? You can even change the text setting. Pog. That's really nice. Like, how would you even change the date? That's the problem. The date. Yeah, I don't know how to set the date. Please tune the time to the date when the recipe was bought. Like, how do you change the date? That's my problem. How? Do you just click on the coffee and then click on the date or something? Oh. Oh, that's like, oh, you can use keys to unlock like menu versions of the songs that are already in here. Interesting. That day totally exists. Check settings. Settings? What? Settings? Player info. Michiko. Yes. Other settings. Sync current. Oh. What? What is this? How's the game this meta? What? Okay, 2017, 26. Okay. 2017. 02. Oh, wait, that's February. I'm an idiot. Hold on. So the recipe, right? So the recipe 2017 8-1. Okay. So what it actually asks, the recipe was bought. So yeah, that's August 1st. There you go. What? 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 Okay, let's check if there's anything that's from the 26th. That's 24th. That's 25th. That is 30th. That is 24th. This is 8-1. This is 25th. This is 26. Oh wait, this is it. 2007 226. Okay. So it is 226. Okay. $226. There we go! God, yes, there we go. It was going to be changing your system time, but most Android phone can't go to that back, so this is a compromise. Oh, like wait, what? Like it actually tries to hook up with my actual time of my phone and then just turn it back. Like what? Okay. Time displacement fix, starting memory repairment. Journey's End. Oh wait, that's the title of the chapter. That's the title of the chapter. Interesting. Well, I think we still need to skip the story. We're going to be taking a deep dive right after we get all the gameplay out of the way. Alright, let's see what difficulty we have. 3, 6, 9. We have our first 9, ladies and gentlemen! First 9! Alright, let's do this. Wait, what? Oh, the playfield's actually... Wait, what? Okay, that's weird. Like you can definitely see the playfield over here. Wait. It's double-sided. Yeah, it's definitely double-sided. That's so weird. Okay, the chartings are amped up right now. There goes my full combo. Oh, this is such a nice sequence. This is such a nice sequence. Oh wait, did the notes just came in like independently? Oh yeah, because you can definitely change the opacity, the transparency of the trails over here. That makes sense. Oh yeah, I'm also glad that the game is not like combo based. Thank God. So it's not like Figros or La Nota at all in terms of scoring. It actually counts the amount of notes that you caught, which is a very fair counting mechanic. So yeah, wow. So that's our quote-unquote boss chart of the beta version of the game. It's not that particularly challenging, but it definitely steps up compared to like the level A that we've played. I must say this chart feels like a 10, bruh. Well, I think there's going to be another story which we are going to be reading right after this. We're going to be reading at its entirety because I think there's like some kind of an epilogue moment with this eye right over here. Oh, hidden data detected can be repaired after all memory items. So I still need to grind to unlock all of these. But while we are at this state right now where we already played all of them, let's take a look at the memories that we've had. So yeah, here we are. So the 1212 refers to the state of the memory that we're going to be watching. Either it appears before you play or after you play. So let's start off from the good morning. So yeah, here we go. Here's our two characters that we're going to be following with. When I woke up, the sun had not yet risen and the sky was still grayish blue. I squinted my eyes and took a deep breath to wake up my newly awakened body a little. Today's the anniversary of my wife's death. As in previous years, my daughter and I would like to go to her hometown to visit her grave together. Damn, this is already grim. It's a long way, even by train. It takes 4 hours to travel. 23. I plan to make some sandwiches to eat on the train for lunch. Although I could buy a lunchbox for the train, after all, I had been eating this way for more than 10 years, so I would get tired of it. So I got up early and planned to make a simple lunch to take with me on the train. I looked in the fridge, and although there was no meat suitable for the sandwich, there was a raw egg from my neighbor. There was also enough lettuce and toast. In that case, it was obvious what I wanted to cook. I didn't think much about it and took the ingredients out of the fridge one by one. There was toast, lettuce, eggs, and mayonnaise on the counter. Let's make the egg sandwich before my daughter wakes up. I rolled up my sleeves and started cooking. So that's the story before we play the initial song, which is Umami. And then this is the epilogue of that. Good morning. Suddenly the voice of my daughter came from behind me. Momihana stood on the stairs with her hair in disarray and let out a small yawn lazily. Have you made breakfast? Momohana turned up her toes and saw the egg sandwich I had just made. You should say lunch. We will be eating them on the train, I replied. It's okay to ask me to get up and help, Momihana whispered. Forget it. I'm a much better cook than you. I couldn't help but tease my daughter. It's true, but that's too hurtful, isn't it? Momihana didn't refute. She just sighed and walked back upstairs. I couldn't help but smile a little. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath again. The sun was rising outside the window and I felt a warmth on my skin. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day too. This is already starting off grim but wholesome. So let's check on the train. On the train, Momihana looked out of the window and quietly put the sandwich in her mouth. I wanted to ask my daughter if the sandwich is of any good. However, for some reasons, I can't bring myself to it. All I could hear was the sound of the train's wheels rubbing against the track. Tell me again how you and your mother met, she said. Suddenly, she asked me that. Do you still want to hear it? I thought you were tired of hearing it, I asked back in surprise. Just say it. I want to hear it. Momihana quietly shook her head. The scenery beyond the window slowly blurred. Maybe I should get a new pair of glasses. I met your mother in college. She was my sister in college. Alright, let's continue off with the post-gameplay CG. Oh, the first time I saw you in class, I seemed to fall in love with you. I've never been able to understand you, but you always seem to be able to see through me. The year after Momihana was born, we found out that you were sick. The day you left, I promised that I would take care of our daughter. I didn't say anything to you, but I wanted to curse the world without you. I wanted to give up. I wanted to leave with you. But I couldn't do it. Because I promised you. The promise I kept is now with me. Do you see it? Do you see? Aw, that's so... Aw. Alright, town train station. Oh yeah, they lit. Okay, we can't really see it clearly, but okay, let's focus on the story. The train stopped slowly and finally arrived at the station. The train station in a small town seems to be the same, but it always changes quietly in the smallest way. After handing over my ticket to the ticketmaster, I walked out of the station with Momihana. The ice cream stall was located at the entrance of the station. The old man who looked after the stand had been here since his wife was still here. I felt an inexplicable familiarity with him. I nodded and greeted him, and the old man nodded back. "Do you want to eat ice cream?" I asked Momihana casually. "Yeah." I don't know why, but there was a hint of hesitation in Momihana's voice. When I think about it, it's probably because she's trying to act mature, so she's a little shy. The thought of my normally precocious daughter being shy about something like this made me want to laugh a little. However, if I really laughed, Momihana would be embarrassed. I tried to pull down the corners of my mouth. "What flavor do you want?" Finally, I asked Momihana. Oh, god damn it, there's like a quote over there that I forgot to like screenshot. That's weird. Anyway. So what did she pick up? Momohana and I sat on a bench in front of the station and ate the ice cream we had just gotten. 100 Flowers chose the chocolate flavor and I chose vanilla. Oh, is that like an actual translation from Momihana? So Momihana picked chocolate, but apparently it's translated to 200 flowers. So at the very least, we just got spoiled to what Momihana's name actually meant. Anyway, are we going to walk there later? Suddenly, Momihana asked. "Don't you want to go?" I said. Oh my god, there's a lot of typos over here, please. "No, I'm asking because I want to go." 100 Flowers shook her head. "But it's a long way. Are you sure?" "It's okay. Unless you can't walk. I'm sure I can walk." Oh, wait. That's... Okay, hold on a sec. So that's a Pepsi. Not a Pepsi. That's... The I is replaced with a Y. So, cool, I guess? Or is that Pepe? So yeah, they're not sponsored by Pepsi. That theory is debunked now. They haven't get actual English translation yet, bruh. But I'm still going to be screenshotting them and say, "Hey, fix this." 100 Flowers said with a wicked smile. Oh my god. How many translation errors. Okay, English translations is not yet fully implemented yet to the game, so we're using machine translation as substitute. Yes, beeps. Okay, good to know. But yeah, at the very least, you can definitely see the errors where the translation just breaks down. She seemed to be in a good mood, and she even teased me. "Then let's walk." Suddenly stimulated, I could only respond in a defiant manner. Well, to be honest with you, it's already pretty good in terms of translating. It's just the grammar that feels a little bit off, but it's not as off as other written games, like other foreign written games that tries to translate its story into English. So I think it's still fine. Like, this is completely bearable. We stood up and started walking to my wife's grave. That still sounds so grim, holy shit. On a small town road. Walking through the town, the road became more and more desolate. Well, DeepL's already pretty good. Like, either DeepL or Yandex translator, it's already good. Just please don't use Google Translate. Anyway, 100 Flowers did not say anything, but just walked silently in front of me. The wind flowers on the side of the road came out of the cracks along the roadside. I don't know why, but I felt a little reassured. A shrine appeared on a distant hillside. My wife loved that shrine when she was alive, and it seemed to be a memory of her childhood. However, I remembered that the shrine had fallen into disrepair the last time I visited. I squinted my eyes, but even through the lenses of my glasses, I could only see the outline of the shrine vaguely. "What's wrong?" When Momihana saw me struggling, she seemed a little confused about what I was doing. "Ah, it's okay. I just can't see the shrine over there very well." Oh yeah, there's no quotation over there. I'm still screenshotting it. I held out my hand and pointed in the direction of the shrine. Without realizing it, we had stopped and we were standing in the middle of a deserted road. Alright, check this one out. "The shrine is very clean and beautiful," Momihana said. "Huh, it's clean?" I remember that it was a bit old. I tried to look at the shrine, but I could only see the outline of it vaguely. You really can't see it? Mommy Hana looked at me, squinting her eyes and struggling, and seemed a bit puzzled. I'm not that young anymore. I'm old-fashioned. I deliberately look old. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's getting late and I need to be up early in the morning. Have a great stream. Yeah, thanks for hopping by, Jonna, for the 2 streams. It's definitely like 10 a.m. or 11, well, not a.m., 10 or 11 p.m. right now on your time. So, yeah, fair enough. It's clean. I feel like someone should clean it up. 100 Flowers ignore my teasing and just roll their eyes. I see. I guess the townspeople decided to clean it up. That's great. Do you want to go up and see it? I asked. Well, Momihana looked at the hillside as if she was contemplating something. No, I don't think so, finally she said. Mom's been waiting for a long time, so let's go see her first. You're right. Let's go. The country road was getting longer and longer, but the cemetery was getting closer and closer. We picked up our pace and moved on in silence. Alright. Our fifth story entry right over here. In the blink of an eye, we had arrived at the cemetery. My daughter and I stood in front of my wife's curtain. We tidied up the headstone a little and put the offerings aside. Do you want to talk to Mom first? I asked my daughter. No, you go first. My daughter shook her head and left the cemetery on her own. Oh damn, okay. I think she was probably a little shy. Or maybe she left for a while to give me some space. I couldn't help but smile bitterly and murmur to my wife's grave. And then how's the last one over here? I looked at the tombstone in front of me and started mumbling. These words were actually spoken to her? Or is it actually for my own ears? I don't know, and there's no way to know. However, I opened my mouth anyway. Oh, Mihana, you're looking more and more like you lately. Especially the smart part, which makes me uneasy. Wait, what? I was a little shocked at the back. But I hope she doesn't look too much like you. Otherwise, she'll make a lot of detours. Lately, my vision has been blurred, and I can't see things that were clear before. I guess I won't have to talk to you like this soon. When that happens, I'll ask for your advice again. I've only just turned 40, so it's too sad to say that. I guess it's better to live a little longer, right? I feel like you'd like me to watch 100 Flowers for a while. Oh my god, the translation, no! Even on this, oh no! Okay, let's just continue on. But I fulfilled all the promises I made to you back then. I think I'm doing pretty well for now. When the time comes, you should praise me properly, right? Although, I feel a little tired, but I will continue. I'm not worried about her. I'm afraid she's worried about me. She will definitely become a great person afterwards. No, changing the world is not even an option. If she wants to do that, if she wants to do that. And if she doesn't, I'm glad too. That's good, isn't it? Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you later. We'll be back next year, so you don't have to be too lonely. Although, I feel like you've been watching us, right? Without realizing it, I suddenly realized that I had a tear in the corner of my eye. I quickly wiped the tears off my cheeks. My daughter saw my tears, but didn't say anything. Are you finished? In the end, Momihana only asked me that. Oop. There's some quotation errors over there. I'm done. I nodded my head. There's another quotation error. Oh my god. I was staring at my eyes as she wanted to read something from my heart. However, she just silently took out a letter from her pocket and placed it on the tombstone. Did you write a letter? Don't you want to say it directly? I asked. I saw a smile at the corner of my daughter's mouth, though it was just out of the corner of my eye. No, I think Mommy would like to read something once in a while. Mommy Hana turned around gently and walked towards the exit of the cemetery. Mommy Hana! Suddenly, I couldn't help but call out to my daughter who was at the door. What is it? Mommy Hana turned her head in surprise. When I'm old, can you please bring me here again? I think I'm probably smiling something obnoxious. Okay, that doesn't really make sense, but I do know the context of it. What? I'll do it even if you don't say so. Mommy Hana's tone was strong, and she clearly didn't like me saying such sentimental things, but I could faintly see that her ears were a little red. Then, let's go. Finally, I said goodbye to my wife. Even if we just look at the return trip, there is still a lot of road to go. I smiled and followed my daughter's footsteps. This way, we can move on to tomorrow, I said to myself. The memory unit is now urgently repaired. Warning, there are still small fragments of errors, and the user is asked to continue repairing memory items to help the system repair in the memory unit completely. Once again, I would like to thank you on behalf of the host. Thank you, Michiko. Maybe one day we will remember everything. And then, this time, there will be a real end. Well then, I think we still need to play like a few more times. So, I think while we are in here, we could experiment more with the settings. So, background blur is already cool, note speed's already cool, offset's cool. I would like to turn off that note widen animation. Filter effects is cool. Touch settings is already cool as well. So you guys actually requested me to try and replicate the color scheme of Figros to the notes on this game, considering it has the option. So let's just check on it. So let's see. So alright, so let's imagine. So the tap notes are white, the catch notes is going to be yellow. There you go, there's our yellow, though I want it to be a little bit more, like a little bit more faint. So I think that's good. The flicks, I do need the separation of colors. So blue and red will stay. The combo, what's the combo color of Figros anyway? I'm going to be checking on the server. So the highlights are actually just very faint yellow. So this is cool. Sync beat indicator is good. Perfect judgment, good judgment. So perfect judgment should be yellow. So let's adjust this 0. There you go. There's our yellow. We'll adjust this lower. Raise the blue. There you go. And then the misjudgment would be white. There you go, there's white. That's it. And if we feel like we want to turn back into the stock colors of the game, you could just always press reset. Alright then. Let's grind some more until we have unlocked all of our memory items. So I'd like to retry Journey's End once again. And let's see what we can do with this kind of thing. So speed 9, 8.5 maybe would be good. SFX a little bit lower so that we can focus on the song again. And let's see what we can do. Okay, that's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird to see like that kind of yellow on the whole. But I'm going to bear with it anyway. I guess if you guys do have any other questions about the game, I might try and answer it. So please do leave it on the chat. And if I probably don't know how to guess, probably Recharge can help answer them as well. I almost misflicked that. I almost misflicked that. Oh, that's so close. I almost choked myself once again. Alright, here we go. Oh wait, these are just catch. There we go. Yay, full combo, nice. Memory reconstructed. Oh. And with one good. Oh man, that sucks. Alright then. They'll just have to live with it. You know what my favorite... I wish you could change the thickness of the nose because it's pretty thin. Yeah, I think that's actually one of my main concerns about the game. Like they have a form, and then I am preparing to fill it out for my feedback. And one of the things that I wanted to request to them is if they can change the thickness of the notes, because even though like the contrast of the notes are pretty good, like it just feels a little bit too thin. So probably a good way to check that out is to play Mellifluous actually. So let's check that again. It's probably because of the effect that the note doesn't really fill out these trails as good as the normal tap notes. And I think what actually made them to do such a thing is because of how they represented the combo notes. So the combo note indicators actually wrap themselves around the notes. So it's not just a normal color highlight. They are actually encasing the note that they're trying to give them a combo texture-wise to make them look even thicker. So either they need to change about how the combo notes, like notes that appear at the same time, they need to change that system, or they could just completely ignore it, because to be honest, this already looks pretty good. But having the option to just change the thickness of the notes would be great. Or this is going to be like the same problem with Figros of not allowing you to change the scroll speed of the game, because it's always determined by the charters of what speed each chart needs to play. So I think that's going to be an issue that's never going to be addressed, or it's just a little bit too nitpicky on my end. They don't really need to do that anyway. It's just an input. Like, look, it's a little bit hard to look at the notes because of how zoomed in like the playfield is. It's like it's very small. It's smaller than usual. All right then. Alright, let's unlock another memory item. Let's unlock the homemade ice cream. Hey! There you go. Wow, it's actually recipes, holy shit. Huh. So we still have the first page of the recipe and a middle school book bag. I mean, what else can we play other than the hearts? Like, I could probably try and get full combos and stuff. Display purchase in the soul once again because I've only played this once. Oh, you know what I just realized? Like, this would definitely fit to the theming of a game like Lyrica. But Lyrica focuses really more onto like traditional Chinese storytelling, which it's a little bit targeted. And I know that their intentions is to try and spread Chinese localities into the world, but it just feels unnatural, you know? It doesn't have anything to bridge on with players outside of China, which is the thing that kind of put me off from playing Lyrica for a while before they start to add free songs that actually have a variety of genres other than, you know, traditional like Chinese music style songs on the game, which I don't hate. I just feel like a little bit bored just by playing them, and I know that people would definitely eventually be bored with these kinds of songs at the beginning of a story-based reading game. But in the context over here, it just feels like a huff of fresh air, actually. Where in other reading games, they actually just start you off by just giving, oh hey, here's our song list. Like, no connections. Like, it doesn't give you that kind of vibe of, oh, you are in this universe, you are playing this reading game, you are playing in our universe where you need to follow the story. It just doesn't feel that way on certain other reading games, but in here it definitely carries you through it. So I do appreciate the effort. Alright, another one good run. Alright. I think we still have like, okay, how many songs do we need to play again? I think we could play a couple of more, and then we'll be able to unlock all of the memory items right now. So let's start off with, let's kick it off with reads actually, because I want to get a full combo of this. Da da da, da da da. I just want to, I just want to listen to the song. To be honest, it's just so calming. No! No, I was being too cocky. God damn it, I was being too cocky. No! Oh, that's stupid. No! Oh man, what? How did I mess up that royal? How did I royally mess that one up? Wow. God damn it. Alright then. Alright, I think we can play one more song and then we'll be done with all of the memory items. So, let's start off with Umami. Well, not start off. End off with Umami. Celebrated too early. Indeed, indeed. I don't need to celebrate early. I already got the all perfect. Alright, so what's this going to be showing us? We've got repaired, restored, okay, recollected. Interesting. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that feels so satisfying. Also, it would be great to have like a share button on the game so that you can just, just share your score to Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever you use. I wonder if this is online. Well, technically, I need the game to be online so that whenever there's going to be like a quick patch fix, I'm able to download it right away. But hopefully it is playable offline. Anyway, let's unlock our last memory item, which is Momohana's school bag from 2020 to 19. So this is from 2020. Interesting. Alright, let's open whatever this eye offers to us. I never met you, but I was born because of you. I've never spoken with you, but I can understand your thoughts. I've never heard you sing, but I can feel your presence. How much of you is inside of me? Dad is now sitting beside me, sleeping soundly. He had promised me he would be awake, but he was still asleep. I was a little angry for a moment and wanted to wake him up, but after thinking about it, I let him sleep. He had woken up early to make sandwiches for us. What else has he done for me that I can't see? Recently, he's been getting more and more white hair on his head. I wonder if he's noticed. If you were here, would we be different? I don't know, and there's no way to know. You've already left us. The you in my mind is just my fantasy. But I think his love for you will not change, and it cannot change. At least, that's what I imagine. No matter, I had to get that up. The train will be here in about an hour and a half. I'll see you then. Oh, that's the letter that she wrote to her mom. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Aw. Wow. Love that. Really love that. Oh, the eye is open. Okay. Is there any more changes? I don't think there is any. Like, it's all just the same. But yeah, that is so sweet. Aww. Oh, it just changes your... Ah, okay. I see. Alright. What if we go back? Does it just go... brings you back into the title screen? Oh yeah, it does. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. Considering that I've been doing this for almost 2 hours, I think it's time for me to take some rest as well. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the game, and if you guys are interested to catch up with whatever Hexa Hysteria is going to be updating in the future, you can check out their Twitter account on, down below. It's specifically their English account. So if you want to follow their main Chinese account as well to get information straight away, you can do that as well. And you can even join the Discord server that's linked down below, the Hexa Hysteria Discord server. So if you have any questions or just express whatever aspect of the game that you like straight to the developers and possibly the charting team, you can definitely do so over there. And whenever the game is going to be officially out, I will definitely take a look for sure. So all the gameplays that you've been seeing so far will be clipped and uploaded to the channel so that everyone can also know about it outside of this live stream. And hopefully you do appreciate it as well. The game has potential. I know about it. Like, it's basically, this is just the same vibe that I've been feeling back when I was following the closed beta test of Kalpa, and they have and Kalpa has definitely reached success on their standards. So hopefully his Hexa Hysteria over here would do the same. Hopefully it'll definitely improve on some aspects that I've already commented throughout the live stream. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. And as always, thanks for watching.